Hey guys, my name's Erin. Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about what it actually takes to scale as an OnlyFans creator. Most creators want that 5-figure a month earning potential, but they don't really understand what it actually takes to get there. Scaling isn't magic or luck, and it is definitely not what social media makes it look like. This document walks through the mindset, strategy, and a bit of the behind the scenes reality using story style examples so I can show you the truth. Anyone can scale, but not everyone will. Using a real example from our consulting business, Bree and Lauren, they both started their journey at $0. Both were excited, motivated, and full of ideas. But the moment the work started, their paths actually split. So let's go over Bree. She is the scalable creator in this scenario. She treated content as a business. She stuck to her posting schedule even on low motivation days. She showed up for weekly calls with her team, experimented with trends, stayed open to feedback, and she understood that traffic and consistency equals momentum. Whereas Lauren, on the other hand, she is the one that's the stuck creator. She treated OF like a hobby. She posted only when she felt cute, didn't track performance, got discouraged when content didn't instantly blow up, thought she was doing enough but wasn't, expected results without volume, consistency, or iteration. So, same tools, same team, same opportunity, just different outcomes because of the mindset. So the first 30 days, and this is when 90% will actually fail. So what does scaling actually look like? The first month is rarely glamorous. It's repetition, testing, and execution. So Bree's story, she bulk recorded content twice weekly, had reels to post daily, and sent the team everything they needed. She didn't overthink at all, she just executed. Her audience slowly grew, a few reels went semi-viral, she began seeing 10 to 20 new subs a day. Not instant 15K a month, but she built her momentum. Whereas Lauren's story, so she posted 2 to 3 reels and then she slowed down. She skipped a week because she was busy. She didn't have good communication with the team. She assumed the team could carry her, and that momentum never appeared. Most creators fail because they underestimate these 3 things. 1, the volume of content needed. 2, the consistency required. 3, the patience necessary to see compounding results. They think scaling is easy because success stories only show the end result, not the grind. Next, I want to talk about the middle phase, and this is where work ethic really creates winners. So this is where teams matter. A good team turns your effort into strategy and your strategy into results. So what Bree did with our team, she batch filmed content every week. She sent everything on time. She trusted the team to execute traffic and the chat strategy, and she stayed flexible with trends. Our team optimized high converting bios, link structure, TikTok and Instagram reel direction, messaging scripts, and upsell strategy. This is where 3K turned to 10K turned to 15K. And what Lauren did is a bit different. She sent content late, she ignored any feedback, she wanted results without discomfort, she stopped filming when she felt unmotivated, she expected the team to fix inconsistency. A team can scale effort, it can't fix lack of effort. Scaling is easy with discipline and a good team, but scaling is nearly impossible without the discipline. So I need to share a truth with you and tell you what it actually takes to get to that 15K a month mark. Creators who hit 15K consistently always share the same habits. Show up even when they don't want to, film content regularly, lean on their team for guidance. They trust the process, especially when growth feels slow. They don't chase perfection, they chase the output. And they treat their OF like a real business. They also understand traffic compounds, consistency compounds, skill compounds, and results compound. And a bit of a reality check, scaling isn't for everyone. Some creators want the results, but not the work. They want the lifestyle, but not the habits. And that's okay. But if a creator wants to hit 15K a month consistently or higher, they need to accept it is achievable, it is realistic, it is predictable, and it requires work ethic and consistency. Not forever, but especially in the beginning. Anyone can scale, but not everyone will, and that is the unfortunate truth. 15K a month is not reserved for lucky creators. It's not about looks, niche, or viral magic. It's about volume, consistency, and partnership with a strong team. So, a simple formula: hard work plus team strategy plus consistency is going to get you to that 15K a month mark, or even upwards of 50K, 100K. Brie follows it. Lauren didn't. One scaled and is continuing to scale, one didn't. The opportunity is equal, the execution is not. If you want to scale from $0 to 15K, you need a disciplined mindset, a willingness to push past discomfort, the right team behind you, and a long-term perspective. And if you bring the effort, the right team brings the systems. That is another thing, right? If you don't have the mindset of being in this long term, you're going to get short-term results. And like I said earlier, you need to treat it like a real business. It's not just a side hustle. Same analogy, if you treat it like a side hustle, you're going to get side hustle results. I think a lot of creators don't actually realize how important it is to have a good mindset towards their OF. And to be a successful creator, you need to understand the difference between putting in the effort and expecting results to come on their own. In the examples I gave, you need to be more like Brie rather than Lauren. Real talent is what scales, right? If you are more like Brie than Lauren, you're going to scale, because you really believe in yourself, you're going to show up even when it's hard, you're not going to give up, and you're going to stay consistent no matter what. Especially with organic growth methods, like for example Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, if you break consistency, you're not going to grow. Another thing I want to add as well is you have to get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes we say to our creators, okay, we want you to try out this vertical on Instagram, we feel like it would perform really well. And they might say, oh, that's a bit cringe, or I'm not really comfortable. A creator like Brie would say, okay, do you know what, that's really cringe, I'm not quite comfortable, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. And then she gives it a go and she gets better over time. And a creator like Lauren, on the other hand, would just say, it's too cringe, I'm not comfortable, I'm not gonna try, I don't wanna do it. Now, that is okay, because like I said, not everyone is built to scale, but putting yourself in uncomfortable situations is gonna help you grow. And that's in any scenario, like in general, in business, just in life, right? The most important thing is you have to show up even when you don't want to. And that's where it kind of connects to treating it like a business. If you're a business owner, you're always going to show up even when times are hard, when things are slow, and when you don't want to, right? That's what business is. And if you treat your OF like a business, you're going to scale. Now, in this video, I kind of went over like the harsh truth behind it. But if you did like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And maybe even drop a comment, ask any questions you want. I reply to every comment, or even comment your best part, or maybe even tell me if you think you're more like Brie or more like Lauren. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.